This video is to help you with the homework for section 5.1.2. The problems are 513 through 517. So first of all, with 513, they want you to write a portions web to rewrite the decimals as percents, fractions, and with words. Now, if in your homework doc you find it difficult to make the actual web, you're welcome to simply write the, percent, the fraction in simplest form, and the words in your homework doc. But keep in mind, in all cases, they're giving you a decimal. They're looking for it in those other three formats. So percent, fraction in simplest form, and in words. The words can come from the decimal or it can come from the fraction. For 514, you're going to find the parts of parts described. So what is 3/4 of 5/8? What is 3/8 times 2/3? 2/3 times 7/8, again, of means multiply. 4/5 times 3/7. You can use the algorithm for multiplying fractions, which says to multiply the numerators, then multiply the denominators, and then simplify. It is also possible to simplify before you multiply, and if you're comfortable with that, you can do that method as well, but your final answer should be in simplest form. For 515, you're simplifying the expression. Remember, simplify means to find what it equals, find the answer. So for A, you would take -5 plus -1, figure out what that equals, and then take absolute value of that. Remember, absolute value says find the distance from that value to 0 on the number line, or in other words, if it's positive, leave it positive. If it's negative, make it positive, because we're representing distance. For B, you'll take 2 times 4, take the absolute value of that, but then remember to multiply by the negative in front afterwards. For C, take the absolute value of -8 and multiply by 3 5/10. D, take the absolute value of 8, multiply by 3. For E, which looks a little tricky, you're going to take -5 6/10 plus 11 2/10, find that answer, take the absolute value of that, and then take 5 6/10 and subtract that. And then for F, 6 minus 10, find the answer and take the absolute value. For 516, Kalani wants to cut a piece of rope into several equally sized pieces, and then have a 10-foot piece remaining. They want an algebraic expression to represent the length of each rope, shown in these diagrams, and then use the equation you create to help Kalani figure out how long to make each of the equally sized pieces. So, for example, on A, sounds kind of confusing when you read the directions, but what they're really saying is the length of n plus the length of n plus the length of n plus 10 needs to equal 25 feet. All right, so create an equation of that. N plus n plus n plus 10 equals 25, or 3n plus 10 equals 25. And then figure out what n has to equal. What does the value of n have to be, knowing that the 3 n's all have to be the same value as each other? If you take 3n plus 10 and it has to equal 25. And then the same concept for B. X plus x plus x plus 10 has to equal 310. Write the equation, find the value of x, and then the same concept for C. For 517, they want you to convert the mixed numbers to a fraction greater than 1. So use your algorithm or reason out the method for changing these mixed numbers to, again, either an improper fraction, you can call it, or this book calls it a fraction greater than 1. And then do the other direction. So if they give you the improper fraction or the fraction greater than 1, change it back to a mixed number. I also did put on here as a quick reminder that the multiplying fractions algorithm is this. You multiply the numerators, which is the top number. You multiply the denominators, which is the bottom number, and then you simplify if needed. So you may want to put that in your workbook as well as a quick reminder on how to solve those. If you have any questions, please let me know. Thank you.